scared of, what you are scared of, what makes you fearful, scared, and anxious in general. What is it in life that makes you feel like nothing is moving for you and everything has as if solidified in a moment for you? For years, you see that there hasn't been much of movements. You've tried a lot of things, you've done a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you wonder, what is it that is really meant for me? Because none of which I am so deliberately wanting is unfolding for me. What is it but I am not seeing that is happening behind the scenes, because of which a lot of my desires are not unfolding as how I am desiring for them to unfold? So if you are stuck there in that phase in your life, a lot of times beyond the embarkment of positivity, beyond the state of being living in your wish fulfilled, there is a part of us where everything happens, and that is in our intentions. Where are you coming from? What is your deep-seated inner intention? What is that intention that is there beneath your desire? It is the purity in the essence of your intention that will manifest you something in your physical reality. It is the very purity in the essence of your being. It is the very purity in your intention. It is the purity and the peace that you inculcate beneath your intention. That is what manifests, because that is who you dominantly are. Whether you are focusing on your dominant vibration or not, but irrespective of that, it is your deep-seated dominant intention that is always unfolding for you. Whatever your true intention is, and based on what your true intention is, how much patience, how much alignment, how much a sense of joy, how much a gush of happiness, how much a state of complete pulsitude you feel, based on the purity and peacefulness inculcated by your wisdom. It is in that peace that you are feeling. It is in the vibration of peace, free of any other obstruction or upset, that you are feeling. It is in that vibration, it is in that reverberance that your reality resonates to formulate a state where your consciousness opens up to receiving a reality which is a reflection of everything that you truly and deeply desired inside of your being. It is your true desire in the core essence of your being. It is that peace that is cultivated along with it. It is the unconditional love that is furthermore cultivated along with it. It is in that cultivation, it is in that nurturing frequency your ideal manifestation manifests for you. So Kavya has a very interesting question: how to manifest a specific person to marry you. So if you are manifesting somebody to marry you, and that person is, say, not interested in marriage, understand where that person is coming from. Understand how that person is really feeling to have this decision, and there is a history that this person has been through to be at that junction. Knowing that and having that unconditional love for that person, understanding that where this person is coming from, having that unconditional love for that person, and then saying that, can I align to my perspective with this person to still marry this person beyond these barricades? So, for example, the person, say, does not want to marry you because the person does not believe in the concept of marriage in a traditional way, whereas you deep down really love it and really want it. So wherever the person is not loving it in a traditional way, understand the core reason beneath where that person is coming from. Where is this person having this strange rebelliousness from? Where is this person really seated in? What this person really desires? What this person really is feeling? What is that embarkment? What is that point of caution? My favorite word, one of my favorite word is point of caution. If you have taken session with me, you know it. So wherever that person is feeling that threshold, that resistance, so it may be that that person is coming from the idea that people just marry just like that, but there's no deep-seated commitment. Then you will realize that the person is actually yearning for that deep-seated commitment, and you're also yearning for that deep-seated commitment. So where you're not giving yourself that, when you love yourself, in that essence of love, the person naturally aligns with your perspective and the marriage happens. So if that makes sense to you, Kavya. Hi, Agnihotre. So yeah, so this is how you manifest. If you need further assistance, I definitely do have amazing programs for you. Like, I have the most amazing program. Like, I have a package of 8888 where therapy, manifestation and spell is included, and it's a total 22 days process. So there are a lot of things. I provide therapy also, I provide healing also, I provide you at the end with a spell also, but the main deal is to work on your self concepts and heal you and bring you to a state of natural alignment with conscious manifestation, because you can manifest everything and anything once your intention is worked upon and is purified and aligned with the essence of universe in the natural course and flow of it. And that's when manifestation happens. So if you are willing to manifest with me, directly work with me, you can definitely go for my 8888 package, or I have 2000 rupees self-help courses which you can listen to and get your manifestation done, because I have done the therapeutic and the energetic work there as well. So when you're listening to it and they are aligning to your thought process and feelings, they ultimately take you to a state of consciousness where you're living in the end, and everything that you desire, all that you want, everything has started to formulate to a state of alignment. And in that state of alignment, in that state of essence, everything just is, and everything just starts to fall in place and come into a state of alignment. It's designed that way, and you find yourself in that reality where it's already done, and the vibration of it is what you have become, and you attract what you become. So by the virtue of courses, you become that. So I also do have one-on-one session, and it could, like, the list could go on to the number of services I have. So do no more, go ahead and you can click on the description. You can click on the link in bio for those who are watching in Instagram, and those who will be watching on YouTube, you can click on the link in the description below to know more. So if you are manifesting something in life, it is your intention that ultimately gets you what you want. One of my clients who is live right now and she's watching, I'm telling you from her success story. The reason she got her manifestation is because she was very exactly clear about what she has to do with her manifestation, and she knows who she is, who I'm talking to. And first of all, she got a success story in 4 days, and because she was very clear about what she really wants out of it, her intention was pure, her thought process was clear, and deep down in every way she was sorted in every possible way in her life. In all her roles in life, in all her choices in life, she was very sorted. In that sortedness, it was her intention's purity which was in alignment with the universal flow. In that stability, manifestation happens because it's a part and parcel of life. Like, you get clarity about something, you realize that okay, this is how it is, and that just shows up. It's a part and parcel of life because God is real. However, when you're healing, when you're in the process of going through your healing and you're still not stabilized, and there are upheavals that you go through, and you haven't been able to really get over certain thought processes, and there's literally a war internally going on inside of you, at that stage my words will not really make sense to you. At that stage, what you need to really do is go inside of your heart, and I have plethora of courses for you at that stage as well, because I've been through that stage myself. Without going through that, I wouldn't be in this stage. Living in the end is a process. Coming to the state of consciousness and spreading the awareness is a process. Trust the process. Another favorite quote of mine. So, trust the process. Just be in the zone that everything is working out, and always everything is working out internally then externally. You are getting ready internally, then it's happening externally. So you literally get a trailer, and imagine life is a movie, and the physical manifestation is the day the movie gets released. Till the movie gets released, there's so much of work to do in that process, so much of days, so much of years it takes to write a book or to make a movie or to even make an advertisement. And after the work is done, all the technical inner work is done, you see that as a projection. Thank you. So you see that as a projection, and that projection that you see, in that projection, the stage that you are wanting to live in, the stage that you have the frequency to embody, the stage that you have the consciousness and awareness to embody, in that stage, with all the awareness, you become something that you've always desired. And in the process of becoming that, in the process of embodying that, in the process of being that who you truly are, you get past all the barricades inside of you, and they also move away externally, because everything is an extension. Where have we actually come from? And everything is actually connected, because it's the very breath which is the proof. If I don't breathe in and breathe out, I won't live, neither will you, nobody will. But that very breath is present. What we are breathing in is present externally. That so there is a constant connection with the external world and the internal world happening, and this constant process of external and internal connection is finally bringing us to a state of consciousness where everything that we desire is falling in place, everything that we want is happening, everything that we've always desired is always unfolding for us, everything that we've desired is starting to happen, everything that we truly love is revealing itself for us, and everything that we really love is always unfolding, because it is in that essence and purity of that unconditional love. It is the virtue of that unconditional love. It is in the vibration of unconditional love. It is in the purity and the essence of unconditional love. Everything unfolds and manifests and reveals itself and opens up and rises up for you to level up and go to a higher. Sorry, there was some problem with the internet. So yeah, it ultimately takes you to higher and higher dimension, and you become one with all that is. But however, to be one with all that is, you have to be in a state of allowance. You have to be in a state of peacefulness. You have to be in a state of unconditional love. Say your person is choosing a third party. So, how do you have unconditional love in that stage? I understand that it is his choice, and by the experience that my person is having, there is some growth that my person is having, and this person with whom my person has signed that contract, that person also has something to teach my person, and there's a sense of expansion that is liberating both of us sideways. So I allow it to happen and give unconditional love to them, and also unconditional radical self-love to myself, who's in love with that person and has to endure the pain of seeing that person is going through that. So wherever I am going through that pain, I am going to be the person who is having a person who is in third party. So I will be loving that part of me where I choose to love myself wherever my person is in third party, wherever I am getting hurt for that feeling, I'm going to love myself there. And once I love myself there and choose to have more and more radical self-love, eventually you will have an inner self-talk where you reach a state of consciousness where you are like, I deserve better, I deserve my person, this is my person, I claim my person, this person completely belongs to me, this person is completely mine, this person was created for me, there's nothing else on earth that can take away this person for me, this person is completely mine. And that claiming also is a process, and that claiming wouldn't have happened had you not given unconditional love to them, and had you not allowed yourself to go through the pressure of realization of how much dense it is to go through the wounding of seeing them with someone else. And when you are seeing that pain is blistering in you and radically loving yourself and being there for yourself, that you deserve better, you deserve more love, and giving that unconditional love to yourself, you are becoming that unconditional love, and that vibration of unconditional love is flickering to their vibration for their lesson to accelerate, and finally what's meant for highest good unfolds. And whenever you're really desiring for that person, the person comes back, and it is in that essence of unconditional love you also give to the third party. In that state of unconditional love, the third party feels that unconditional love and realizes that they shouldn't be between you two, and therefore they circulate to a vibration where they find somebody who's better for them, and the vibration coil kind of comes to a state of alignment and stability, and it starts to formulate energy of peace consciousness in a larger spectrum. And this is how we eradicate that frequency. So this was some wisdom about the journey of manifestation. So if you would like to know more, or if you would like to work with me, go ahead and contact me. You will find all the details on Instagram. Just go ahead and DM me. I'll give you all the details. Meanwhile, thank you. Allah will light to you. Namaste.